Yes, sir. Boop, boop, boop. What's going on, y'all? As you can see, I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about, the origins of the Caucasian. Where did the first Caucasian person come from? I'm sure some of y'all asking, why does that matter? Why do it matter where they came from? Why do it matter where black people came from? I'm going to let y'all know that y'all were lied to, including myself. I had to educate myself on this. I thought, we was all human beings when I walked out in the streets and I seen black people, Hispanic people, white people, Arabic people. I thought, we was all the same peas in the pot, but we not. You feel me? Spoiler alert, we not. We're not all 100% human beings. That's the best way I can put it. And I know that sounds a little crazy, but hear me out. I'm gonna be showing y'all where I got my documents from, my videos from, all that. So if y'all want to call me crazy, go ahead, call me crazy, but I got the evidence to support it. You feel me? So yeah, we just gonna jump straight into this. These beautiful mountains you see right here are gonna be the Caucasus Mountains. Why is it called Caucasus? Or better yet, why are Caucasians called Caucasians? Because they came from the Caucasus Mountains. Don't know if any of you guys have heard about this theory, but it's a theory that white people came from these mountains, and what they did in these mountains is kind of hard to figure out the truth, because there's a lot of shady stuff going on. But I'm here to kind of expel some of that and let the light shine on some of this knowledge. So jumping straight into it, like I said, this is the Caucasus Mountains, quite beautiful as you can see. Let's see where the white man came from. This is from Los Angeles Times. It says as much as 2.6% of your DNA is from Neanderthals. This is what it's doing. So they're being modest, saying 2.6%. It recently got updated. Recently, as in I think 2 years ago. Now they're saying about 5 to 7% of your DNA is from Neanderthals. And again, what is a Neanderthal? Some of y'all might know. It is a primitive ass monkey. That would make sense as to why all of these motherfuckers is so hairy. This is from 2017, August 5th, 4:15 PT. Get it right. It says Neanderthals lived primarily in Europe and Western Asia for hundreds of thousands of years. Uh-oh. Where did it say Caucasians came from? And where does it say they expanded to? Europe and Asia, right? Uh-oh. Does that mean they were possibly reproducing with monkeys? Nah. Surely not, right? Surely not. Let's see. It says Neanderthals lived primarily in Europe and Western Asia for hundreds of thousands of years before they mysteriously disappeared around 40,000 years ago. However, in humans of Western Eurasian heritage, the amount of Neanderthal DNA is a more modest 1.8 to 2.8%, researchers found. Again, like I said, they line on the numbers. It's 5 to 7% right now. They probably gonna change it. Who knows? Maybe next year they're gonna say white people don't got it, but if you are a Negroid, you got 100%. And it says anthropologists believe that the ancestors of modern humans encountered Neanderthals tens of thousands of years ago, soon after they migrated out of Africa. That would explain why modern people of African descent have little to no Neanderthal DNA. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me read that again. It says, that would explain why modern people of African descent have little to no Neanderthal DNA. So, again, not to be racist, it says white people of Europe and Asian descent got monkey DNA in them. I wonder how that got there. It says non-African, this is from another post. It says non-Africans are part Neanderthal, genetic research shows. This is in 2011, so this is 3 years before. It says some of the human X chromosomes originates from Neanderthals and is found exclusively in people outside of Africa, new research shows. So it says exclusively found in people outside of Africa. Again, and this is from CBS. It's in 2011. Confirmed. Non-Africans found to be part Neanderthal. Yo, what the fuck? This is from National Geographic. You may have more Neanderthal DNA than you think. This is from 2020. A new model upends old assumptions, revealing more Neanderthal ancestry for both modern Africans and Europeans than once thought. Now they want to throw in modern Africans because they want to be like, oh, you know, we all got monkey DNA in us. We're all one. We're all human beings. We're all the same piece in the pot. Like I told y'all from the beginning, we not all the same, bro. Like I said, some of y'all ain't 100% humans. I know y'all probably found that hard for me, or I know y'all probably found that hard to believe when I first said that, but nigga, these articles just told y'all that y'all ain't 100% human beings. So y'all can't struggle to comprehend that. Like, they literally telling you. But let's see what it says. It says, but the question itself reveals a couple of fundamental misunderstandings about evolution and how it operates, he says. Firstly, humans did not evolve from monkeys. Instead, monkeys and humans share a common ancestor from which both evolved around 25 million years ago. Again, that's up to debate, at least, if you want how old you want to believe the earth is. Motherfuckers be saying that shit's hundreds of years, millions of years old. Niggas be saying it's a billion years. The Bible says it's 10,000 years old. But again, like I said, I already just spelled the whole Bible theory, the whole Christian theory. You know, that's a bunch of bullshit. You can watch my series on it if you want. And it says, this evolutionary relationship is supported both by the fossil record and DNA analysis. A 2007 study showed that humans and rhesus monkeys share about 93% of their DNA. So, Caucasian people, Mongoloid people, but not Negroid people, share 93% of their DNA with fucking monkeys. Based on the similarities and differences between the two types of DNA, scientists have estimated that humans and rhesus monkeys diverged from their common ancestor 25 million years ago. So, just like how earlier there was all these languages had a common language. What was it? It was Slavic, Germanic, Celtic. All these languages had a common ancestor. You white people and Asian people have a common ancestor with a motherfucking Caesar from Rise of the Planet of the Apes. And so similarly, the fossil record has identified ancestors common to both humans and monkeys, such as an as yet unnamed primate fossil from Myanmar found in 2007 and data as living around 37 million years ago. How much DNA do we share? And by we, they ain't talking about me, they talking about you. It says the next time you refer to someone as monkeying around, you may not be that far from the truth. Chimpanzees are our closest relative as a species, and we share at least 98% of our genome with them. Again, it's 98 here. Obviously, they're going to keep going back and forth. These motherfuckers really don't know, or they do know, but they don't want to admit how much they know, so they keep changing it. Because what they say, just like 5 years ago, it was 7%, but years before that, it was 93%, and now it's 98%. You motherfuckers don't know. It says our feline friends, cats, lions, whatever you want to call them, our feline friends share 90% of our homologous genes with us. With dogs, it is 82%, 80% with cows, 69% with rats, and 67% with mice. So, how the fuck did y'all motherfuckers get all this DNA up in you, bro? Because as you know, if you're not of the same species, you can't naturally reproduce. That's like a liger. I'm sure some of y'all heard of a liger. It's a tiger and a lion. They used to have them at zoos as attractions back in the fucking early 2000s and 90s, and it was a lion and a tiger reproduced and had a baby cub. But scientists later found out that that shit's not natural, and so they forced the zoos to take out the ligers because they were literally forcing the animals to reproduce, and if they didn't want to, they would inject the animal with the tiger with the lion's sperm, and it would naturally reproduce even though it didn't technically have sex. So how did y'all motherfuckers get all this shit up in you? Either y'all was fucking these animals knowingly, or some higher power, some being forced y'all and spliced y'all's DNA with all these animals. Because as I said, y'all can't naturally reproduce. So what happened, man? What happened? And it says traces of mystery. This is from New Scientist. It says traces of mystery ancient humans found lurking in our genomes. Prehistoric humans were sexual adventurers, mating with Neanderthals and Denisovans, but DNA studies reveal dialysis with populations we never knew existed. This is in 2018. So, damn, that shit said y'all were sexual adventurers. Y'all motherfuckers some freaks out there, bro. Y'all some Greek freaks. And it says, let's see, this provided an obvious way to find out if Homo sapiens had bred with Neanderthals. You could simply look within the genomes of living people for DNA sequences with distinctly Neanderthal patterns of mutations. These comparative studies revealed that early humans had indeed mated with Neanderthals not just once. Current estimates are that the genomes of everyone except Africans are between 2 to 4% Neanderthal. So, again, y'all remember my boy, what was his name, Linus, who did the classification. What he did Homo sapien, and he did Homo something, the other one. And remember how he said that was a hairy person living in the mountains? I mean, shit, y'all was having sex with monkeys, or someone was splitting y'all DNA with monkeys and pigs and shit like that. So is it really such a myth to believe that species existed, or it still exists? Because as I showed y'all pictures, these motherfuckers are still out here on these streets, bro. Moving on. It says, however, the DNA has revealed that about 756,000 years ago, they shared a common ancestor with the Neanderthals and our species, Homo sapiens. Once this ancestral population had split, our branch of the human family tree stayed in Africa, while the Neanderthal/Denisovans one moved into Eurasia. So, the ones that stayed in Africa are obviously black people, but y'all motherfuckers that went into Eurasia, which is Europe and Asia, are Caucasians, are Mongoloids, Asian people. By roughly 430,000 years ago, the Eurasian branch had itself split, ultimately giving rise to the Neanderthals in western Eurasia and the Denisovans in the east. And it says these splits weren't permanent, though after tens of thousands of years of independent evolution, members of the three populations met and interbred. As a result, 5% of the Denisovan genomes live on, not in the inhabitants of Siberia, but in people living thousands of kilometers away in Southeast Asia, especially in Papua New Guinea. So, let me see. So after tens of thousands of years of independent so how it says they got back together and they interbred, stuff like that. That's how all these races came about. That's how you get a Mexican. That's how you get a Belizean. That's how you get a Portugal person, a Spaniard person. All these races came from Denisovans, Neanderthals, and Mongoloid people reproducing. But again, if you're not straight black, if you're not straight Negroid, you're not 100% a human being. So, not to be racist, again, not to be racist. If you are not of black descent, and black could be, African American, black could be anywhere you from, as long as you black, then you're a black person. So if you're not of black descent, you are not 100% human being. So, not to be racist, if you're Mexican, if you're Caucasian, if you're Japanese, if you're German, you're mixed with monkey. And it says, in fact, we know that Denisovans bred with modern humans in at least two places, in East Asia and further southeast in Indonesia or Australasia. What's more, most Tibetans carry a stretch of Denisovan DNA that helps them cope with limited oxygen at altitude. This suggests interbreeding between Homo sapiens and Denisovans is what allowed humans to colonize Earth's highest plateau. And what is Earth's highest plateau? Well, I mean, not highest, but what is one of Earth's highest plateau? The Caucasus Mountains. Again, y'all motherfuckers came from the Caucasus Mountains. Y'all were interbreeding with monkeys, and then Caucasians came about. From Caucasians came all these motherfuckers, Armenians, Greeks, Romans, all these people, Mongolians. And it says, continuing, it says from New Scientist still, it says prehistoric girl had parents belonging to different human species. And then it says my first reaction was disbelief, says Vivian Sloan of the Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology in Leipzig, Germany. The find is either a stunning stroke of luck or a hint that hominids interbred more often than we thought. It may even suggest that extinct groups like Neanderthals did not die out but were absorbed by our species. So she's saying that maybe Neanderthals, maybe these monkeys didn't disappear and die, but rather they turned into Caucasians. They turned into Mongoloids, Asians. They turned into y'all. It says, in prehistory, members of our species interbred with at least 2 other ancient humans, the Neanderthals and the mysterious Denisovians, who are known only from a fragment of bone and teeth discovered in Denisova Cave, Russia. Neanderthals and Denisovians interbred too, and Denisovians carry genes from unidentified hominins. Sloan and her colleagues have now examined Denny's DNA. That's what they call her. It's this little girl. They took examinations of her bones and stuff, and now we're about to see what happened. We're about to see what they discovered. It's a discovering that Denny was a female and that she had astonishing parentage. Her DNA was almost 50-50. 50% Neanderthal, so 50% monkey, and Denisovian, Caucasian, or a type of Caucasian, arranged in a tell-tall way. Our DNA comes in paired strands called chromosomes, one from each parent, your mother and your father. In Denny's case, each pair had 1 Neanderthal and 1 Denisovan chromosome, with very little mixing. She was the daughter of parents from different species. So there's proof showing you that there's human beings, that mother is a monkey and the other mother is a human. It says Denny's mitochondrial DNA, which is what you get from your mother, which is inherited only from your mothers, like I just said, is Neanderthal. Therefore, her mother was Neanderthal, aka monkey, and her father was Denisovan, aka human. The evidence is growing that interbreeding among different humans, among human lineage, was more common than previously thought. Alright, I'm trying to see if I need to read any of the rest of this, as I pretty much beat this shit I pretty much beat the horse up, like this shit dead. Y'all motherfuckers got all the evidence already. Nothing more I could keep reading. Human growths were very vulnerable, yada yada yada. Probable agrees, yada yada yada, yada yada yada. Okay, yeah, at the end it pretty much just says these modern humans expanded from Africa into Europe and Asia, yada yada, and they disappeared. And this would explain why they disappeared. And then now let's take a look at Rhesus monkey, because we brought that up earlier. It said they had Rhesus monkey blood. But what is a Rhesus monkey? You know, what type of monkey is it? So a Rhesus monkey is a specific type of monkey. More to give a better example, a Rhesus monkey is usually the monkeys you see that are being experimented on now. Like anytime you see on the news or videos or shit like that, the monkeys being experimented on, those are called Rhesus monkeys. So it says Rhesus monkeys have long been used as experimental research animals. In 1940, the Rhesus factor, named after them, was discovered in their blood. The Rhesus factor was later found in humans. This important finding henceforth prevented fatal immune reactions in blood transfusions and during pregnancy. Though experiments on Rhesus monkeys, scientists were able to develop the vaccine against the poliovirus in the 50s, where today millions of people are protected from infection. Though the consequent massive export of Rhesus monkeys from India to the respective destination countries, their populations decreased rapidly at times. Around the end of the 1770s, the Indian government, or let me see, I don't even need to read the rest. Usually, their population decreased. And it says this is a macaw. This is another name for a Rhesus monkey, but this is the monkey. This is the monkey that y'all ancestors was doing the dirty with. You feel me? They was looking at him or her, and they was like, "Hey, yo, shorty, what's up with you? I'm trying to take you out, shorty." They gave her a little banana, popped the pill, and that was that. And that's how you came about. You feel me? It says RH factor is inherited. This means RH factor is passed from parent to children through genes. Genes are parts of your body cell that store instructions for the way your body grows and works. So what is RH disease? Or, RH negative, whatever. So RH disease is a dangerous kind of anemia. Anemia is when a person doesn't have enough healthy red blood cells to carry oxygen to the rest of the body. The Rh negative mother's immune system sees the baby's Rh positive red blood cells as foreign. Your immune system responds by making antibodies to fight and destroy these foreign cells. Your immune system stores these antibodies in case these foreign cells come back again. This can happen in any future pregnancy. You are now Rh sensitized. So, pretty much what this means is, I'm gonna give y'all an example. So as you know, Caucasian people, the white man and the white woman, was out here raping black people when they brought them to America, and when they was already in Africa, and they was just raping the original people, Indians, black people, whatever you want to call them. So the Caucasian person had RH blood in them, rhesus monkey blood in them, because I already showed and proved y'all Caucasian people are mixed with monkey DNA. So when they would rape or just have sex with these black people, these black women, these goddesses, these queens, the body would literally try to kill the baby, because it would look at the cells and be like, nah, this shit's foreign, like this isn't natural to my body. So it would literally create antigens and diseases to literally kill the body, and people had to get shots, and it would make you RH sensitized, and it would pretty much shoot I don't know the specifics, but it would literally shoot the DNA in you, and whatever happens, and your body would now understand that, oh, nothing is wrong with this cell, I'm not gonna kill it. But literally, like in the 17th century or the 1700s to the 1900s, these black women that were getting pregnant were literally trying to kill their baby because it was foreign to them. They didn't recognize it. So again, this is more proof showing y'all that black people aren't mixed with monkey. Y'all are. And then again, moving on, y'all might be like, yo, mixed with monkey, like this don't really make sense, like that can't be possible, you know, how could that be? Or like I told y'all, maybe y'all wasn't having sex with monkeys, maybe a higher power was crossing y'all's DNA and created the Caucasian. Let's take a look. Let's see if that's so far-fetched. It says, what if it is possible, after all our skeptical views, that in the end the negative RH group of people have a connection to beings not from Earth? What if there still is a mysterious bond that connects them? How would life on Earth change? And then this is a Bible quote from y'all motherfuckers' favorite book, because y'all niggas love to believe in Jesus, right? Let's take a look at what it says. It says Genesis chapter 6 verse 2. The sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and took them wives, all of which they chose. So again, this is the sons of God, which is what you would call an angel, and they took the daughters of the men. The men are what? Human beings. And they took them as wives. What do you do when you have a wife? You reproduce. So, could this show, is the Bible speaking on perhaps alien abductions? Is it perhaps speaking on, Caucasians being created? And then in verse 4, it says, God came into the daughters of men, and they bare children to them. And the same became mighty of the old. From the King James Bible, men children, men of Israel, male children of God. Not children of man, but children of God. And then Exodus chapter 34 verse 7 states, the iniquity of the father will be unto the children unto the fourth generation. So again, these verses are saying that these children of God took the children of men. Again, it kind of sounds like, I don't know, maybe an alien kidnapped and forced, cross DNA. And I know that sounds crazy. Aliens, what the fuck, yo, what are you talking about? But if y'all are Christian, y'all Catholic or whatever, and y'all believe in Jesus, y'all believe in God, y'all believe in the rapture, you are literally believing in a person coming from the heavens, aka space, because that's what they called the heavens thousands of years ago. When they would consider heavens, it was a space, it was a sky. So if you believe a person is coming from the heavens down to earth, nigga, that's a fucking alien. I'm gonna read it for y'all. This is a verse. It says, after he instructed his apostles, Jesus ascended into heaven. While the apostles looked up into the heavens, two angels stood beside them and said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? So if he's gazing up, where is that? That's space. This same Jesus which is taken up from you into heaven shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go. Acts chapter 1 verse 11. So if y'all niggas believe in Christ, y'all believe in a fucking alien coming back down. So Don't talk to me like, oh, alien, yo, what, nigga, you crazy. Cause nigga, I just showed you fucking werewolves exist. Oh, cause that's a werewolf, bro. I just showed y'all the little girl, the boy, the hairy ass dude, homie smiling on the couch, think, you know, he all cute. Nah, nigga, you look like a fucking bear, bro. But again, moving on, let's take a look. Cause again, y'all might think that, you know, I'm crazy with this whole alien theory. Let's, you know, take a look at, you know, these Greeks. Let's see what they did. You know, let's see if they was having sex with kids. Let's take a look at these Greeks and Romans.